Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is SimpliDimi, aka Dimitri, and in today's video we're going to be talking about everything health, everything hair. It's been a minute. The last time I came here was in September, and it was about 6 months post Big Chop, and now it's been 6 months later. So because it's literally today marks 1 year, so the 14th of April 2023 was when I shaved my head, and now it's the 14th of April 2024. So I thought I would do a length check, just more so for myself, but maybe you might find it helpful. So and this, just a little bit of background. So my hair is in a twist out right now. I've not trimmed it. Like, I've trimmed like a couple of strands because of single strand knots, but for the most part I've not trimmed my hair or anything like that. But I have over the last couple of months been doing mini twists just to try to help with length retention. First thing I would actually say is that my edges, I feel like my edges have come in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be zooming in so you guys can see. I don't have the most edges. Why don't I use my mirror? So yeah, so I don't have the most edges, but I do think since I have cut my hair and I've not been like doing braids as much, or even just like cane rows and stuff, like my edges are a little bit stronger, but they're not the best. But anyway, let's get on with this length check. So we're gonna go from the back. You should not comb your hair like this, but you should definitely spritz it with some water first. So don't do this, but anyway. So this is it here. So it kind of, I'm guessing kind of like collarbone length if I really pull. Yeah, I'd say just above my collarbone. It's kind of maybe about an inch, like I know inches and centimeters and stuff, but it's probably just above my collarbone at the moment. I'll take this off. So this is the side, or the left side, and so we're definitely past the ear, kind of on the jawline, heading really towards the neck. So that's exciting. So that's quite a bit of growth here. We'll do the front. I would say this front of my hair is like the softest part, but I don't know if it's potentially just part of maybe a little bit of hair thinning. Over the next 6 months I'm going to see if it increases in thickness, or maybe that's just actually the texture of my hair. So the front, we can see that it's definitely past like my eyes, and we're kind of like the tip of my nose length, or just above the tip of my nose. And then we'll do the other side, so looking at the left side. And I don't know if this is a realistic like check in terms of like, maybe my head should have grown a little bit more. I did watch a couple of 1 year health journeys, and I was like, I don't feel like my hair's growing this much, but you know what, my hair will grow at the pace it needs to grow, by the grace of God. So this is the right side. So again, past the ear. Oh, I feel like this side's a little bit longer. Yeah, it is kind of where my Adam's apple is, I'd say. Just above my Adam's apple length, I'd say. But yeah, but longer. It's longer on this side than it is on this side, as you guys can see. Yeah. Then we're kind of looking at the crown, the center of my head. So I think this is just going to be a matter of just, you know, you guys seeing how long it's gotten. So it's this length, this long. Let's do a little bit of a side pull out. Other side pull out. So in terms of whether it can be put up, we're getting somewhere, you know. Struggle. It's so funny, right? Because you guys can see, you'll be able to see this little puff, but there's some hang time. But truthfully, in the summertime, if I was to make this like a little twister, I don't even think it would be that big a deal. I could probably do like a little up, half down, but similarly I could always just get some like bobby pins and just pin it up as well. I just got one bobby pin, so please forgive me. But yeah, so I could up. But yeah, so this is my little puff. And I look forward to looking back at this video with my bigger puff and being like, whoa, my hair has really grown. But for the fact, truthfully, that it's able to get into one, I think that's pretty cool. And you guys can kind of see my edges a little bit more. You can see that there's a little bit of a patch here. I don't know if I can say that it's been increasing. I mean, I think if my hair was up, you'd definitely notice it. This side's definitely stronger, but I just think there's just generally just a look like my hair, the way my hairline is that there's just a patch there and a patch there. What have I learned over the last year? I actually really enjoyed having my hair short, and the plan was actually to keep it short, but I changed my mind, or my mind was changed, and so I decided to grow it out. In growing it out, I think it's quite nice because it's allowed me to kind of go through having short hair to having, you know, long short hair, but still very short hair in the bigger scheme of things, which has been nice in terms of how it frames my face and kind of just me owning my, not only like my natural hair, but actually my natural face. Because when you have longer hair, I think you can get compliments on maybe like how long your hair is, but when you don't have hair, I guess you more so are focusing on like the person themselves. And so even just looking at myself, like I think it's allowed me to focus on other things, mainly my skin. That's going to be a whole other video in terms of what I'm trying to do to get my skin back, or not, well, not necessarily back, but get my skin as healthy as possible. I do think I love a head tie. Like I love to have like a slicked hair. Even before I came on here, I was like, oh, maybe I should just put a headband. And I was like, I'm going to do a length check. What am I talking about? So I'd say that I've worn less head ties in the last year, which has been good. And I think, again, as I'm saying, like my edges have had a little bit of a break. I think hopefully I'll also start embracing like not having like a slicked hairstyle. Like, don't get me wrong, girl, we need some baby hairs, right? So I would like, you know, kind of slick this a little bit, but also being okay with it kind of being a little bit more messy, right? Like I think that's hopefully something that I'll be able to embrace, is having my hair a little bit, you know, less slick, a little bit more messy, actually embracing the flyaways, because that's part and parcel of just my hair texture. It's never going to be completely slick because my hair doesn't grow like that. So I think that's kind of potentially where I'm going to be heading. I do know I want to again think about different styles I could wear, but I've just not got there. I think right now my focus is my skin, and I'm hoping that as I focus on my skin, even in terms of like drinking fluids and eating right, that's going to tip over to my hair as well. As I said, it will be interesting to see whether this section, maybe I should show you guys actually, this front section gets a little bit, what's the word, thicker. So yeah, so looking up at this side, like this section particularly, I don't have any bald patches or anything, but I just feel like it's just a little bit thinner than the rest of my hair, my head. So it'll be interesting to see whether this gets fuller. But in the meantime, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you've got any, you know, hair growing tips, let me know. Would love to hear that. And yeah, let me know if you feel like, is this a lot of growth? Like, is this a good amount of growth for a year? I know they say your hair grows on average half an inch a month, so you should have 6 inches by the end of the year, which I don't know if that is, if this is 6 inches or not. But yeah, definitely feel like my hair's full, bar this front bit. I do feel like it's shiny, right? I do feel like it's healthy. Basically messing up the curls, and I'm gonna be washing it out anyway. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video and enjoyed the end products. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now. God bless.